Hi Chieftains, today what we're going to do is review some of our salsa moves that we have learned, okay, and then I'm going to go through the Vivir Mi Vida routine that we learned so that you can practice at home. Remember the basic salsa moves and what we do in this dance we're going to use in Another Day in the Sun. We're also going to review a step that we used in our soft shoe routine. So a few basics, and we will bring in one cha-cha move. Just a few basics. Remember that our salsa, and remember we're doing this for theater salsa, so you might learn a few different things if you were taking a ballroom dance class. But if we're going to go over our salsa beat is 3 steps, okay? 1, 2, 3. Okay, so if you go 1, 2, 3, that means that this foot can be allowed to be there, or you might just be resting and start again. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3, rest, 1, 2, 3, rest. So but just think of it as 1, 2, 3. Remember that our cha-cha is 1, 2, cha-cha-cha. 1, 2, cha-cha-cha. So salsa, 1, 2, 3. Everything we're going to do is 1, 2, 3. The other thing that you have to realize, one of the things we talked about, besides your beat, what's the most important thing that we have in Latin dance? These. You remember what we said? Okay. Okay, what does Shakira say? Hips don't lie. So, being able to actually keep this part of your body until you get into it fairly stiff and then move. So, instead of 1, 2, 3, if I've got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So we can have our side steps. This is just our basic. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So that's our basic. Now, our back move, we can also go forward. But let's do our back turn move that we learned. So in our back turn move that we learned, okay, remember that we did, you cross back a little bit, so your hips are going to turn, and your arm comes up. Either can be in a graceful or the strong arm. Either one, graceful or strong arm. But it's back, 2, 3. Back, center, together. Back, center, together. Or strong arm, back, center, together. You can do it depending on what your choreography. Back, center, together. Back, center, together. So you have your basics now. You know your side step and your back step. Okay. As far as a back turn. We're going to do our front cross now. So the front crossover, it means just that. That means you have to go at a diagonal. So if we go 1, 2, 3. So it's usually an out, center, back. See? Out, center, back. If I was going to the side, out, center, back. Back, center, back. So the cross is cross, center, back. Cross, center, back. Cross, center, back. Cross, center, back. Okay, so those basics. So we know side, side, back, back, front cross, front cross. Now let's learn an around the world. So in around the world, what we do is we actually start with a straight forward. Around the world just means that we're going to go around and back. Okay, so if we start with just going straight forward, again, if it's out, center, back, do the other side, out, center, back. Go to the side, side, center, back, side, center, back. We're not doing any crosses this time, and then back. Back, center, back, center, back, side, side. So we've gone to the front, to the side, to the back, and to the side. So if we do that without my talking, we've gone 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, side 2, 3, side 2, 3. And as you learn the feet, you'll begin to be able to add a little bit more style into your moves as you go on. So just getting the beat down, then remembering the hips. Okay. And yes, and there you can indeed swing when you go back. See? It's just learning that, practicing. Again, and you can't move hips with straight legs. See, doesn't work. You have to bend the knees. Remember, we call that plie. Okay, bend the knees a little bit. Okay, the other move that we do in our dance, if you remember, is our side cross that we did to under pressure, and it's too slow and then fast. So if you remember on a side cross, we go side, cross, hop back, hop front, hop touch. Since it's a touch, not a step, we're ready to go to the next foot. So side, cross, hop back, hop front, hop touch. So we're going to do that. We're going to do our different moves. I'll call them out during the dance. We're going to do that. Another move that we're going to do is it's a little bit hard to show you here. It's called going back. So traveling back, traveling forward, going back, going forward. Well, to do that, what we do is I do my back step, okay, back center, but what I'm going to do is cross my foot behind. That takes me back a little bit. Then back center, back center, back, so I can keep, and so to move forward I just do the opposite. Okay, so side, center, front, side, center, front. Notice my plies. I can make this very dramatic. I know you can't see, but if I wanted to move my hips, I can do a very dramatic thing with it. Again, and that's just crossing behind, rather than just coming and staying in place. To go back, I just cross it behind. To go forward, and I can dip way down. Boom, boom. Okay, on that. So again, and all that attitude that has to come with that. So those different moves, you could do a little turn using the hips, and it's a little bit like our paddle turn, but we're using our hips. But you could just paddle around, but you could paddle and use your hips, okay, to do a little bit more. But what we're going to do is put on my favorite Mark Anthony song. I'll call out the beginning. We're going to do most of the things in counts of 8 so that you can get it. So let's dance our basic together. Remember, you're going to enter dramatically as soon as you hear the music. And that means leading from the hips, dragging our foot as soon as you hear it. Because it's all the applause for us first. Make it sultry. Guys, you can do that. Put the glass in the line. See how I'm dragging my foot? To bring in that attitude. Let's just do the basic side to side. Feeling back. We're going to do 3 and then clap. 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to go back. Then we're going to cross front. Get ready for your cross. Slow, slow. Quick and quick and quick and cut. Slow, slow. Let's do it again. Two around the world. 1, side, back, side, and 2 around the world again. You Let's do that. Crisscross. Pivot. Cha-cha-cha. One, pivot. Cha-cha-cha. Pivot. One, pivot around the world. Double back. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Double forward. Thanks, Chieftains.